Earlier this summer, I went on vacation up to my sister's house, and her friend came over and said that she had dropped her laptop and it had a thumb drive in it. And the thumb drive was broken. The end of it came completely off, and it broke off the actual part that the connector that goes into the computer. And she wanted to know if I could get the stuff off of it because it was full of pictures and things that were not in any way backed up. And I said, I don't know, but I can give it a try. I think actually what I said was, yeah, sure, I can do that. But I learned later that maybe that was being a little optimistic. At any rate, I brought it home with me, and off and on for, the last few months, or a couple of months, I've been seeing if there's anything I could do about it. Well, tonight I sat down and I said, you know what? I'm going to do something about this. So a couple of things happened. First of all, I noticed that there was a capacitor missing on the board. And since the caps aren't marked, I just sort of guessed, considering that this capacitor over here is the one that was missing. I have no idea what it is. It's on crooked. Sorry about that, but it is on. I just grabbed .0001 out of the box and stuck it on there. The rest of the caps are okay. The other thing that was wrong with it was that these pads right here were completely gone. They're just ripped right off the board. And I looked real careful. You see the gunk on there? Well, that's me over the months trying to do something with it. And I was using wire this big under the microscope, or trying to use wire this big. Now this is wire wrap wire, and I could not get that to stick to save my life. So what I'm using now is one strand of 30 gauge stranded wire, which is this big, right there. And we'll see if we can get that stuck on here. This is right there where I'm pointing. That's one of the feed throughs that goes, the vias that comes off of this pad right there where that pad was, goes to that via. This other pad over on this side over here, if I can point to it, there, this pad over here goes up to a via right there. I've already got one wire tacked on there. We're going to see if I can get this other wire tacked on. This is about as fiddly as I can do. My soldering iron has the finest tip I've got, and it looks a lot like a log under this microscope. So let's stop. get this back in frame again here. Let's see if I can find this wire. There it is. Let's get that down to there. Bring in the log of a microservo. Soldering iron. See if I could tack that on. Nope, that's not on there yet. Oh, it is so fine. Let it go. Give it the tiniest of wiggles. It doesn't appear to be moving on the other end. All right. Let's see if that works. Okay, so the first try, the wire fell off. Let's give it another shot. Oh. Gotta straighten it out just a little bit. And try to get it over here so it's not fighting me. Alright, come back in line. Trust me, this is a lot harder than it looks. Because you gotta, especially trying to video record it. Because you gotta watch what you're doing over here at the same time. Alright, let's see if we can give it a little blob of solder on here. This is really small solder. It's Kester. It's the good stuff. And it is 44, rosin 44, 0.5 millimeters. And you'll see what it looks like under the microscope here. There's the solder. And of course it's stuck. I had to scrape the top off the via. Scrape off the solder mask. Wow. How are we here? Let's see. Is it on there? Does it move? Yep, it moves. Try it again. Try to keep the thing in. Wow. One problem with that big old arm I got this microscope on is it's touchy. It's not even on desk. It's on the wall, or on the board on the wall in front of me. All right. Calm down. Clean the tip off a little bit. I don't know. Did I get it? Yeah, I had to scrape the solder mask off the via. And that's all I've got to solder to. No, that's not on there. That's just being held down by flux. I really want to be careful that I don't. Rats. This is hard. Pull it in here a little more, see if I can. Wow. I'll try to edit out most of this. Depth perception's kind of a problem. Working on one of these guys. That's for sure. Let's try it again. It's easier. Working on the screen of this little camera because of this little microscope. It's easier to work on the screen because you don't have to look up at the monitor to see what you're doing. It's infinitely easier. See the spot I'm trying to get to? Alright. I think it's tacked on there. Alright, so we'll stop this one and we'll hook it up to the computer. See what we get. Okay, so we have the computer hooked back up. And let's plug this thing in. and see if we've got it or not. Come on. All right, there it is. Wow, I can't believe I actually did it. Okay, well, while we're here, why don't we just take a look at what's inside one of these little things. Not a heck of a lot, really. I mean, if you look on this side, we got gunk. My wire fell off right after I got done. Right after I got done, my wire fell off, but I got the 5 gigs off the thing, as you saw before it was unloading. By the way, these wires up here, those are wire wrap wires on the plus and minus power supply pad, and there was pad there left to put those onto. So anyway, and a few passive components on this side. That's about it. Mostly probably just bypass caps. And then on this side we have, this is a 32 gig. We can tell that because it says 32 gigabyte. So it's a 32 gig stick. I don't know what that is. 511-1020719-1. Whatever. And it's memory chip. And then over here we got this little guy, which is, let's see if we can, it's a Phison. I don't know what it is. What does that say? Can we get it properly adjusted here under the light? 2251-67-5. USB controller probably, and it reads from here. I don't know. If I can find anything, I'll put it in the description. But anyway, that's a couple more passive components on here, and that's about it. Now I'm going to take a wild guess. On this side, if you look, they got strips here, like we do on this side where this is connected. So I think if they want 64 gig system, they just put a chip on this side too. I bet you. I don't know. Could be completely wrong there. At any rate, I have all the stuff off of this. And I think I'll put this in a frame and hang it up on the wall. All right, well, let's get this thing out of the way. Turn it off. That won't turn off. There we go. If it's plugged in, it won't turn off. Well, there you go. It's another little video with this thing. Wow. I don't think I'll ever do that again. That was a little too much. But on the other hand, it was kind of fun. I did save this lady's bacon, and that makes me feel good. Anyhow, hope you liked the video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. Hit the like button, because that does help a lot. And be sure to subscribe if you're not already, so you can find out when I put up other silly videos. You never know what I'm going to get here. So, thanks for watching.